Hi there, signs of Gemini. This is Kim. Hope you can see that camera. It's been giving me issues here lately, and I hope you can hear all right too. Maybe it's kind of like free white noise. There's a lawnmower and a fan. So there you go. So Geminis, see what you've got going on. What kind of messages? Opening up to divine source and kind of letting that energy swirl up and through and ground us to a poet and didn't know it. Breathe. Wow. Mortification. I'm mortified. Okay, no, this is about the underworld. Wow, the underworld going to like a dark area. But it's the process is what's indicated here, that something is going to death, ending, closure, like where the worms are. Yeah, here, deep in the earth's core, right? And see how that, like in the earth's heart here, that card, it is about a buried treasure that you find, and that's what's blooming way here in a dark area where you wouldn't have thought. You could have found layers of gold and everything and thought that you found it all at this point, but then you go to a really dark place and come out of it discovering, whoa, I'm glad I did go down there, because now I get to retrieve like my gift, your blessing. The mortification card is about everything kind of churning together in decay and decomposition, turning into something really different. Back to the earth we go. What was it? I was reading something the other night. I think it was Corinthians, that was talking about the material realm being something that is not that is finite, and having that recognition that everything unseen is what is eternal. So this is a process. This rose, though, and the gold and all of that was always the what was there infinitely and was eternal, which is the gift, the spiritual reward here. I'm not sure what this is, but we're going to get clarification to find out. So something that ended and took you to a really dark place, like it could be a transformation, or, well, of course, that's always a transformation. Things transform us, whether we want it to or not, sometimes, that we go through, right? But this is good, getting to that place and then realizing there's treasure. There's treasure. Deep in the earth's core. It's an area of yourself that we haven't explored as much, but I feel like you do here. So give us more information about the gifts. Oh yeah, something's about to really expand your intuition, your ability to sense, feel. Something about your intuition is about to really expand. A gift, an ability. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull. Okay, so Jupiter is that expansion. It's also like luck. The moon in this sense is the mysterious gift coming from the moon energy. So it's something you're gonna you're gonna feel it, right? Okay, so yeah, Oracle of Genetic Gifts. I want to pull this one because it feels like something is going to get expansive for you, hitting a lucky period where intuition is bringing in major changes, because it's going to be off the chart. Good. So we'll find out what kind of gifts Spirit is talking about for you. Gemini. So the planet of luck, expansion, growth, paternal side, spiritual gifts or inheritance by the father's line, yoga instructor of body and mind. Oh yeah, I was looking up, because I do yoga, and I was looking at trauma-informed yoga, which is to help you release stored emotions that cause blockages or pains, or emotions we don't even know are stored. And so you can have really great expansion just by going through that process, which in the beginning would probably feel kind of dark and uncomfortable. Yeah, okay, your gift says empath, only increasing. So needing, yeah, oh, okay, so you're really needing to focus on these emotions and what we're feeling and accurately interpreting them. Extremely sensitive person that can feel another's emotions. Feeling the energy. And so therefore, okay, let's keep going. Pendulum reader. Pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, or dowsing might help you with interpreting what you're feeling. I have shaman, a natural healer, soul retrieval, and earth magic. Oh, and perhaps the mortification or the going to the underworld where the worms were was to reclaim parts of ourself that were otherwise in a different area. Right, and so you might have found big gift for doing that. Kind of like now it's whole. Now something is whole. Could be a part that was really dark or that was shamed, and that might be why it took some time to even accept that part, or maybe it was you at a certain age or time when you felt not accepted or shamed, and so you buried that because you thought that's what people wanted out of you. Or how to get along. Alright, so there's some issues about claiming and retrieving it and making yourself whole again with all parts. The ancestral line says older than earth, and then in between that I have that telepathy. That's, whoa. Wow. Thought reading, extrasensory perception, ESP, extremely sensitive, extrasensory perception, but empath and telepathy. Let's do one more over here, and then that's really interesting. Ancestral line, older than earth. Life path number 8, the financier. Oh yeah, finances, Saturn. Makes sense. Psychic detective, post-cognition, psychometry, telepathy, and dowsing. You have dowsing twice. You have telepathy twice. Yeah, okay, so telepathy and dowsing are messages that are magnified. This is what I'm going to say. Indigo child, gamma generation born between 1978 and 1988. That would be me. That would be me. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into the tarot then and see a little bit more about these main energies here. Rest, renewal, justice in the upright. You can expect a good partnership or something in your life to get very nice and balanced out, feeling like you're living in your truth. Oh, didn't work very well. This is the Fortuna tarot deck. Okay, I have temperance. Maybe in the reverse we would read it as divine timing is unwinding. Or something that that still needs to be healed, or something about the time, about the timing. Tell me more about temperance in the reverse. Or you can feel somebody else's off balance emotions, or like you can feel somebody's temper way ahead of time, that's good. I mean, not to feel it necessarily all the time, but to detect it. This is the energy of there's being another that is making it harder to get along. This is a mystery of divine timing too, though. Princess of Candles or the Page of Wands. That would be, oh, you can't see. Okay. Sorry. There we go. The Page of Wands, or yeah, the Princess of Candles. So good news card. It's my good news card. It's passionate and it's new and it's divine timing for this new passionate start or beginning or path to like open for you. Reminds me of the lantern that the hermit usually carries. So what it reminds me of? Let's see what else do we have. I have the Four of Wands. Yay. Ancestral line, older than Earth. Telepathy. And here's the Four of Wands saying that, yeah, you're hitting some major goals for your ancestral line. There's celebration because you're in participation with all these other star seeds, maybe star seeds, soul group energy, and it's the celebration. It's the alchemical wedding, or coming together with the people that you're meant to come together with. It is your celebration. It's a celebration. Oh, just be careful with this devil energy, either overdoing it or our attachments, or toxic things, even over drinking. Five of Cups, disappointment, regret. We don't want to, the way that we balance that is going to determine. And I feel like it's reflecting something with ourselves that's about balancing this darker aspect too. Yeah, it's about being transparent, not lying to ourselves about some kind of emotions that we feel, and then it's about balance and releasing them, right? And healing. You could be going through a mourning period. Let me see more about the Five of Cups and the Devil. The Devil is like that strategy. Ooh, you may need an exit strategy from some kind of addiction, fear, or toxic person, or yeah, toxic person. Main female energy. What else? And gift. And gift. Kind of like an Ace of Pentacles. So a new opportunity. Strategy and planning are really important so that something is not repeated for you. Someone has great concern, or you're in this person's thoughts a whole lot. Oh, and there's the thoughts that's coming out. And the thought is of being in participation with you in this alchemical wedding. This is what I'm feeling. So watch your thoughts. Somebody could be obsessively thinking on how are they going to get this goal with you, or this next major big move in your allegiance, and who you're pledging your allegiance to. 33, concern. Wealth. And it's master number 33 associated with teacher. Mastery level teaching. The journey, the odyssey. The escape. Tell me about the escape from disappointment. The escape. Oh, or for our energy. What is this? Tell me more. Tell me more. Secret. And that always reminds, it could be like secret society. I know it's a little out there, but with the concern and the number 33, come on, that only makes common sense there. The book represents secrets. I have this man, 29, and then I have the military, 22 person. I'm not sure if these are energies that are with you or opposing. I feel like this one goes with the psychic detective. It might be a detective. detective, psychic detective. Might be somebody just very powerful, but this person knows a whole lot, whether they're applying it to, it may be even like a sticking to the rules and regulations just because of how it is, and not, this person, it feels like they wouldn't analyze whys as much. Oh, disappointed, embarrassed. Why? Why are we disappointed or embarrassed? Key 33. Because of feeling like there should be this energy of elevation. More elevation. This right here, energy is just disappointed or sad or embarrassed, maybe for themselves, I guess. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is some sort of like person who's adversity, playing an adverse part, or giving you troubles or obstacles. And there's a key, the strategy, the key, and there's something involving freedom, maybe even relocation, elevation with the stork, birth, business, something new, something that holds the key or solution, receiving assistance from maybe a wealthy individual or somebody that wants to give you lavish gifts and help you out, polar bear, a leg up, give you more than just a leg up, because it's a card that comes with jealousy or envy from people that kind of wish they had received that help. And we have the snake, the sociopath that blames everything on society, and so they would carry that envious or harbor resentment. But I have hope. Somebody sees you as hope. Somebody, like I said, somebody that in the thoughts of, right? That you're in the thoughts of is seeing you and the alchemical wedding, the coming together of something that's meant to be, as a physical manifestation of like a prayer answered, a wish granted from, above, the highest. Wanting to build something very stable with you. Oof. Oh, the sun and the stars. So the reason I think the stars came out the way that it did is there's some kind of like secret to the alignment and the timing. I think that's something that that is not known in like patience. It's hard to keep patience while you wait for good news. I feel like you already know there is good news of some sort. Thought 16, sun 31, leading. So when the sun and all the stars are out, all the stars are out. That means there's something that's fortune fated. There's something that is aligned in the stars for you. And there's something about this Ace of Pentacles, or the key information on a new skill, a new ability. Concern because you're moving up. Hope, like the star energy too. Clouds. I'm going to have to get a... Clouds. Give me another card with clouds, please. Oh, is it simply that you don't see this? It can be hard to keep hope when you don't see, you don't see this. You don't see the somebody's like kicking themselves because I don't feel like that somebody's kicking themselves because they're not part of what you do not see yet, but maybe even others see before you, which is this access to wealth and what you're making and the fortunate moves that you're making at this time, how you're building your wealth. The Court in the reverse, the getting together card, and deep thoughts came out again with the thoughts. Court in the reverse. So maybe you haven't gone to court yet, or there's something you have to do with court, with documents. There's always something like with paper, documents, licenses, legal things, fees, registrations, also marriages and all that. So people are talking, maybe they're getting together, talking about you, talking about good things about you, I would think. You're sociable too, so you might be one of them, like one of the people that's out deep in somebody's thoughts. 16. 16s have to do with the tarot tower card, Scorpio, and that's major change, transformation, and also the reproductive organs for Scorpio. They match up, with that sign, and so it might be that you're on somebody's mind about that, wanting to get together with you, wanting to court you, wanting to play pool and get to know you. Just you. Parlor 21 is, I see this as like a seat with two. I see affluence. I see kind of like antique furniture. An art, maybe Art Deco type style. I don't know. It's really nice. And it's a place where there sits a private room for two, where two people could talk, could really get to know each other, maybe more than two, but I see 2 chairs. And I don't know, sip a glass of wine with the fireplace. It could be something like that. Getting to know you, picking your brain, seeing what you know, how you know what you know, and then what you know. How do you know that? Oh. The cross. And the false person. Cross, the false person. Well, this just opened up a lot more, didn't it? Let's see. The false person card comes out. It's interesting with the cross, like false prophet type energy. No, not to you. Not you. I'm not talking about you. The Tower, the 4 of Wands, or somebody that has intentions, or it's this person that had intentions, but it's like you see through these intentions. It may be murky on how something's going to come in for you. But somebody is possibly even using spirituality and religion as a reason as to why you should trust them so much. And that what they say is true or what they say is real. I don't know though. I got some secrets. I've got embarrassment. It's for them not winning something. I don't know. If something was a competition maybe. Or something was viewed as a competition. But the intention you see through, or you saw through, disguised as religion. It's almost like okay, now I'm not going to say that, but let's get some more. Gemini, who is this false person? The Hanged Woman. Now I get Virgo. I'm going to say Virgo or Pisces for that, because the reflection, like Virgo energy. This is about the timing. It is about the wait. Always waiting for the right time, telling you to delay. And it always seemed like there was almost with this person a series of unfortunate hang-ups, delays, never being the right time. And then I have the 9 of Pentacles. Looks like her, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Looks like her. The 9 of Pentacles is it's the entrepreneurship. It is independent and self-reliant, as well as very financially well off because of not just reward for effort. This can come through as inheritance or as a big winning. It could be lottery. I mean, it's whatever financial gain or windfall this is, but somebody always waiting for the right time, or telling you something is not the right time. It feels like it's the advice. The false person. Could be a Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Virgo's out here twice for me. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, 10-10. It is divine timing then for you to have a completion with something that you've put a lot of action into, right? So you've carried a lot of weight, you've carried a lot of responsibilities for others, and a lot of action physically, maybe even on your body, taking you to that completion where you're like, I've done what I could do in this situation. You're probably exhausted and probably ready to have that completion. The Ten of Swords is the ending of something, and so two completions, ending of something that was really painful. That's the energy I'm getting, because of figuring out one way or another that this energy wasn't being sincere or did not have good intentions. Wanted to wait and wait and wait, and it was never going to be the right time. Temperance. So 10-10 to me is screaming that it's divine timing for this solution to come in. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords reverse. Challenged by the Nine of Swords. And the Five of Wands in the reverse. It's about regaining focus and not letting obstacles and distractions pull you off course too bad. The Queen of Swords, if the Queen of Swords energy being in the reverse would just get more connected to the heart space instead of over analyzing, because there can be decisions that lead to illogical moves or no boundaries at all, and worried about everything, and especially those things that we can't change. So this is building up, going in a direction that you're gonna want to change. You're gonna want to navigate these differently, these energies. You're gonna want to draw boundaries, saying no when no needs to be said, cutting out people, places, and things, realizing that it is about acceptance and doing what we can to change things, and then that there's this our own responsibility, I guess, to ourselves with our thinking, and keeping it as positive as can be, just because it's kind of proven that works really well, to stay pretty positive, to get some sun, to exercise on the days that you don't really even feel like it, because it actually helps with like depression and things like that. And it also helps if you are finding you can't sleep very well at night, is to get a little bit more exercise, see if that helps, or to cut out the nap for the day and see if that helps. Cut down caffeine past 5 p.m. or whatever it is. But this is finding direction. It's finding direction, and whew, amidst a sea of energies that are all trying to like reach at you and pull you into their world, into maybe their underworld. Maybe they see that you did something amazing and now they want that. And I have the High Priestess. So you know, and the Hermit. The Hermit, going within the reflection of what has happened in the past, what you've learned, and then just doing your own research on yourself here. But the High Priestess for sure knows her stuff. There's some secrets. There's a document in her hand, kind of rolled up at like the way something at a courthouse would. Or, look like, like an official. I know they don't roll up legal document. Would that be cool, though, if they did and started doing all the old stuff again? But anyway, so there's something neat about this. Sealed. She's standing in a nest of her own. It's really just big enough for her and her only. This is that intuitive archetype. You could be a little bit like to yourself in this archetype. You could be not revealing much to many people, wanting to be as mysterious at this time because of knowing with these 5s here and the 2 10s that something's going to change. Tell me something about, or let's get a different deck. Tell me something about who is the Queen of Swords in the reverse, because it's coming across as somebody very disconnected to the heart space. Maybe an Aries or an Aquarius. I have the Star in reverse and the 3 of Wands in reverse, and now I have the Ace of Pentacles too. So it's like the unexpected journey after a disappointment to seize a new opportunity. Wow, and another 10 for your 10 of Cups. For your completion, for your like complete happiness here. Your 10 of Cups, the fairy tale ending here. 10, 10, 10. After a disappointment with the Star, it led you on an unexpected journey to this Ace of Pentacles energy. Ace of Talismans. You may also be looking at talisman jewelry. You know what I mean? Like rings that have sigils on them and stuff like that. I don't know, something, or a necklace or something like that. But this is the opportunity. This is the big opportunity, and this is going to be emotional. You didn't know that this disappointment was going to lead to all of your emotional and material needs being met, satisfied, and better than expected. That's the journey. So that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let's pull an angel number message to close it out. Ooh, 333. I am powerful. And then 3 3s with the 9. I am compassionate. Nice. Nice. 5. I am adaptable. 20. I'm harmonious. And if you need a private reading, guys, I offer those in the description box below is how to get one. And I am adventurous. You have a zest for life, and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You need change, basically. You crave change and adventure to feel truly alive. I am adventurous with number 23. And then I have 8. I am successful. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. Number 8. I am successful. I'm sending you much love and light. Thanks. Like and subscribe, and come back for your future readings. Bye-bye.